Christianne. I'm from England, and back at the beginning of October, I decided to move to Mexico. I've been living in a studio apartment in Tulum for the past couple of months, with my only belongings being my backpack and now my bike. Although that's great to get around town, it's a bit of a trek to get much further than that and off the beaten path. And there are so many cool things to do in this part of Mexico, so for the next few days we're going to be renting a car to see what we can find. I'm going with my two friends I have made since arriving in Tulum, Jess, a fitness instructor from Baltimore, and Alex, a YouTuber and photographer, also from Baltimore. The original plan was to head up to the Pink Lakes and then Isla Holbox, but it's still hurricane season in Mexico. And as you will see, we will get there eventually. Things didn't exactly go to plan. Okay, we're stuck. So let's take you right back to the start, where we all met on a sunny morning in Tulum at 8 a.m. to rent a car and set off. We're in the spot in town where there's a bunch of different car rental companies. It's close to like the beach main road. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning and a lot of them are still closed. We just went into Avis. They seemed a bit too expensive, so we're going to do a little bit of shopping around before securing which one we're going to take. Okay, we've settled on one from America Car Rental, which is 650 pesos per day, which, I don't know, 20 pounds per day or something like that, which is actually quite good and way cheaper than the car rentals over in that park over there. So yeah, feeling good about that.
The big issue that I see is this. It's right there.
You're just getting pictures?
I was just like filming the car in case.
Yeah. This guy's very thorough. It's quite good. Taking us through all the like scratches and bumps that are already on the car. Almost there. Like 45 minutes away. I guess that's not almost. We're on the way. We're on the way. Wow, he just blasted through. But look at the beast of the kind of car it is.
Yeah, fuck, I gotta get out of the way.
Okay, it's a slight delay. We were almost there. However, there is the world's biggest puddle and this monster car just blasted through and just about got through. So I don't think in our little car that we are gonna manage. It's just like spitting out water as it goes. And we've just realized that there's ants in our car. As you can see, I've killed quite a few of them with my bug spray, but it's not enough.
Is your car fine going through or?
No.
No.
Well, yes, but there are more.
More and more.
Yeah, so I don't recommend to.
Really?
Yeah, you can go through this one,
But we're gonna hit more of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, they were giving me mixed messages. I was like, shall I go on the other road? And they were like, no. And then I was like, should I go on this one? They were like, no. I was like, okay, we're stuck. Yo quiero tus recomendaciones. Necesitamos algún otra hacer hoy que deberíamos hacer hoy. Merida o está un lugar más cerca de aquí con Valladolid. Sí, no, nunca había visitado.
Hay cenote allá.
¿Es el Cenotes en Valladolid?
Sí.
¿Y cuál es la mejor cenote?
Aquí en Maya es aquí.
Saki.
Saki.
Okay, muchas gracias.
Road trip, take 2.
Take 2. Here we go again. Completely changing up the plan. This is where the Spanish skills have come very in handy. So I think we're just gonna have to scrap going to Los Coloradas, at least for today. Like maybe we can figure out something, but for today we'll do something else. And the first thing that these guys on the side of the road have recommended us to do is go to Cenote Kikil, which is 20 minutes from here, back in the direction we just came in. There's gonna be a lot of driving. Okay, Cenote Kikil, the place that was absolutely not part of the plan, but it's where we are, and it's our first stop. It just cost us 100 pesos to get in, which is like £3 or something like this. She said there's no one else in there, but she did say that the water's not as nice as usual because of the hurricane that was just 2 days ago. It's not as green and clear, but I said, is it still beautiful? She said yes. So we're gonna have a look. Merida Cenote. So this is like the Cenote viewpoint. Hola.
Hola.
Ooh.
There's some love over there, you know?
An obligatory use of the life jacket. We know how much I love life jackets. At least the life jacket matches my bikini. You can't tighten it up very well though. You know when you get life jackets and then you can't tighten it up, and then when you swim it's like this and it's like up by your ears. Okay.
Before the mosquitoes bite.
Ready. Oh, so there's so much water that like there's supposed to be a platform there and you cannot see. Oh. The boys are saying it's cold. It's absolutely not.
Ooh, it's slightly chilly.
Like, you've got to appreciate just the fact that we're the only ones here.
Seriously.
And like, it's just this humongous cenote, this humongous hole in the ground.
Remember, there's a fish here, so if something touches you, you know what it is.
Vamos a buscar alba.
Oh, keep your mouth closed when you're looking up,
Why?
because they poop. I learned that when I went to a cave one day. That's
They
what the
pooped
guy-
in your mouth?
No, they tell you.
Warn you that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they tell you keep your mouth closed when you're going in caves, so that bat poop doesn't get in.
Oh, right. So that was super cool. I love the fact that we have this whole thing to ourselves, and I cannot believe that this is normally above the water. That's how much it's rained, and that's how much the hurricane has just stirred things up over the past couple of days. Normally it's like a lot more kind of green and vibrant than this. Now God even knows what we'll do, because we're just having to completely make this day up as we go along, because our initial plan cannot happen. Food. The next stop definitely has to be food. We're feeling a bit peckish. We're going to go find some tacos in the town of Kikil.
This is picante.
It's picante. So that's spicy. This is my quesadilla. Alright, a little taste test. Oh, it's quite warm. Pretty hot, actually.
Ha ayudado a miles de mexicanos a cumplir sus sueños. Solicita hoy tu crédito comercial. 800-831-0580.
Oh yeah, it's good. I'm not putting the picante sauce on it because I know I can't handle it. But that cost 25 pesos, which is less than £1. What did you get?
Los tacos de carne asada. Yo added
Yeah.
salsa picante y limon.
So I just contacted our Airbnb host in Rio Lagartos, which is where we are supposed to be staying tonight, and basically just said, look, like we just tried to come, but we couldn't because of big puddles. Big puddles. Charcos grandes. I learned charco in Colombia. It's like the first word I learned in Colombia, which is so weird. Yeah, I was like, we can't get there because of big puddles in the road. And she replied saying that there is another way to get there. Now, we have spoken to a few people here who have said, oh no, it's still not possible. But my Airbnb host seems to think that it is possible. So we are just gonna try, because we don't exactly know what else to do with our day. Like we could go back to Valladolid, but literally it's going in the opposite direction. So we are working our way a different way to Rio Lagartos, and we're just gonna try our luck. Opa! So we've made it to a bridge. This is good news. We are aiming to get straight to Los Colorados. We've made it like past the part of Rio Lagartos.
Lagartos.
See, and yeah, so we're just trying to get straight to Los Colorados now. This is just a day of spontaneity, trying, and if we fail, and we buy some alcohol and we get drunk. This is all, well, we don't know this for sure, but I'm assuming this is all salt.
Yeah.
I don't think it's snow. Snow would definitely melt. Yeah. Yeah, you'd mistake those for snowy mountains, right?
Yeah, and like the heat of like Mexico.
Well, we have made it out of the car in Los Colorados. Wait for it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pink Lake. Which is not so pink right now. I mean, I assume because of the hurricane and the floods and everything like that. What is supposed to be, I'll put in images now of what this is supposed to look like. But yeah, it's not quite that colour. I feel like this always happens. Like you get places and things just don't work out the way you want them to. But that's okay, we're here and we see flamingos. So we're just driving through the town of Los Colorados, basically just seeing what else we can find around here. Like, you know, we've come such a long way, we might as well do a little bit of exploring. This would probably be a good place for me to learn my Spanish, and absolutely zero person speaks any English, which is great. When we were getting some ridiculous shots by that sign, the boys are on the beach and they were approached by a tour guide who said, "You're in the wrong spot. There is actually a pink lake and it is pink today." But they were like, "You gotta go in this direction." We don't know whether we believe him or not, but we're definitely gonna try.
I believe.
You believe?
I'm a believer.
She's a believer. So
A believer and a believer.
really?
Yes.
When we went to the spot that was recommended to us, the sun was setting, so we didn't feel like we could really see the colours properly. But then Alex stuck his drone up in the air and the shots that he got were just absolutely magical. Obviously the lake still wasn't as pink as it usually is, not even slightly, but we could still see the pink tinge, and so we were just really happy about that, and we thought with the sun setting it just looked so beautiful. Well, this is quite gorgeous.
It was quite nice.
Yeah. I could probably take my mask off now that we have arrived in our room. We are now in Rio Lagartos. We just came ahead of the boys because they were getting drone shots and stuff and we got a bit bored, to be honest. So we've come to a hotel which is called the Hotel Villa Pescadores. I mean, this is really nice. Our sleepover room is quite comical. No, I like this a lot. And Jess and I are we're ready for a cocktail, to be honest.
Cocktail.
Ready for a cocktail and some food. Jess. Good morning from windy Rio Lagartos. We're on the hunt for coffee.
Ooh, coffee.
Oh, coffee. We just tried at the place we ate at last night because we really, really liked it, but he said he doesn't open till 10, which is in another hour and a half or so. But this town is so funny. It's so small and like everyone around notices every single thing that you do, and like so immediately like someone noticed that we were out and about and they found the owner of the guy of the cafe that we just went to, and he just came over and he was like, "No, I don't open till 10." And yeah, this is our hotel, literally like one of the only ones in town. And so now we are just on a little search for somewhere else to have a coffee. But it's a very, very sleepy town. It is because of Corona, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the 3,000 a day.
There's normally 3,000 tourists a day in this town, but nearly all like Asian tourists from like cruise ships and stuff. But because none of those are coming through, there's no tourists in this town. We are the only ones. I think we're the only ones in our hotel. We were the only ones at dinner last night. It feels nice then to be like supporting in that way that we can. Because they're like any money that was made normally from tourists, they're not getting any of that. It's another sign. Yes, we love the signs. Fantastic. Thank you, Jess, for really nice filming skills. I don't know how well you can hear me because of wind, but we have decided that we don't want to leave Rio Lagartos without doing the flamingo tour, which is what this is famous for. And there's no tourists in this town, and so we really feel like it's the right thing to do. Get up and close with the flamingos, I guess. Hola, hola. Listo. Gracias por esperando. Gracias. We believe this tour is going to be like half an hour or an hour. It costs us 500 for between the three of us, which is about £15. So let's see how we go. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Francisco.
Francisco, mucho gusto. Soy Christy.
Ah, ok. ¿De dónde nos visitan?
¿Inglaterra?
De England.
Sí, sí.
¿Lejos?
Sí, sí, muy, muy lejos, pero ellos, son... Sí. Wow, look at how they run! Whoa!
That's nuts.
That's insane! That is the coolest thing I have seen! Have you ever seen a flamingo run? No! Normalmente el agua es verde en color, pero porque tenemos un huracán recientemente, el agua es un poco marrón, pero todavía está bonita. So we have to adjust the route to go via Panama, because if we don't, then we will get caught in those massive puddles again. Goodbye! Vamos a la próxima destinación. That's so wrong. Merida! Abierto, bienvenido. Open, welcome. Ooh, we literally just saw a sign on the side of the road on the way to Merida that says Cenote. And so obviously we've gone down to check it out. So that's just cost us 100 pesos to get in, which is about £3. Seems that's a kind of consistent price for all the cenotes in the area. Unless you're near Tulum, in which case it's like 250. ¿Qué es en el dirección? Cenote, pero no este de.
He said otra cenote, so there's two.
Oh, okay. Otras cenotes. ¿Y cuál es el nombre de los dos?
Cenote o not 8.
Two for the price of one cenotes.
Este es un cenote, vamos a decirle, recién descubierto.
Recién descubierto. You have to...
Nos estamos adecuando para poder entrar.
Ajá.
Pero si les gusta un poco la aventura.
Sí, sí, we like adventure.
What do you say?
So if you like adventure, come on in.
Oh, perfect.
We're going in.
We're going in. No way. Gracias. Oh. Ajá.
Y con la otra mano acá. Y acá baja la pierna.
Oh, feels much cleaner than the other one, I tell you that.
Are y'all gonna be okay if I get naked or no?
No problem. So Jess has forgotten her swimsuit in the car and she's not wearing underwear, but she's going for a swim, of course, so she's getting naked.
It just feels right that I get in my birthday suit on my birthday.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the absolute right thing to do. Okay, so this is Cenote Och, and it's one of the two cenotes that we've come across literally on the side of the road. And how insane is this? No one else is here. There's just a singular light, and you can swim. And Jess is naked. As if we just stopped on the side of the road here. Like, it's Cenote! And then 5 minutes later, Jess is naked in a cave. And she comes out clothed.
Right.
That was so cool. Now we're going to go have a little look at the other cenote. Ooh. Oh, there's fish. This one is a little bit more civilized, isn't it?
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually steps you can go down rather than going rock climbing.
I'm curious, like, what the normal level is on this, like water level.
Oh my god. I reckon what my hand's on right now is probably normally dry as well.
You think?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I reckon the water starts normally.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't build the wood down.
I reckon it's about a metre higher than usual. How lucky are we? We're so lucky to be having these things to ourselves. But I guess this is what happens when you actually venture out and you don't just stick to the big cities like Tulum, for example. Although the cenotes that are absolutely beautiful, but you're just so much more likely to share it with. Sí, por favor. Sí, tienes.
What?
The lights. What I think he said, like, oh, do you want me to put on the lights like that?
Oh, cool. You can see that further.
Oh, wow!
Yeah.
Wait, what the hell?
Yeah.
That just all lit up.
Yeah.
How cool! You can see so much more now that he's turned the lights on. That was awesome. 2 for the price of 1. 2 for the price of 100 pesos. How great. Very, very great. We're very pleased with that little stopover. And now we will make our way to Merida. I think we're about an hour, maybe an hour and a half away. And we have finally arrived in Merida. Absolutely not the plan. Obviously, our original plan was to go to Holbox, and we are in the opposite direction, but we are very happy to be here. Our Airbnb is really, really cool. I think I'll give you a very small tour in the next vlog, but I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. We are gonna go out for dinner now to celebrate Jess's birthday. I won't show you her because she's a little bit naked. The restaurants here in Merida apparently close at like 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock or something, or they stop serving alcohol because of corona restrictions. So we'll see how much we can do, where we can go. We'll make the most of what we can do. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, which will be another vlog on this same road trip. And you know what, I don't want to tell you what we're doing just because I feel like our plans are changing every day anyway. So you will find out in the next video what we actually end up doing, and I will see you then. Bye.